pleasure to meet all at last, and welcome once again to HJN Season 5. So, with 5 seasons that I've had to work all together in this whole series, what else would I have to offer in particular? Well, for number 2707, we're going to be talking a bit about fans. And I don't know if you can tell right now, but there actually is a fan right next to me. Yeah. This guy right here, as you can see, is a good example of what a fan itself would look like. But why don't I go ahead and explain a little bit about what they are and how they work. Fans are a unique device, often powered by the wind itself, or as of today, the usage of electricity. Sometimes they can be powered in different ways as well, like solar power or wind power or anything of the sorts. But often, electricity is what powers today's fans. Often in the usage of the interiors of buildings, big or small houses or warehouses, industrial complexes or offices. You pretty much get the idea. Fans are a commonplace, mainly as a means to keep ourselves cool in such hot times. And because we're in the middle of August, it's no wonder why most people want to try and keep themselves cool when the temperatures are going to be at least 80 degrees on average every single day in the state of Wisconsin. And for the most part, it's commonplace to have good high temperatures occur during the summer days in Wisconsin just as well. While down south, it could be even more crazy. Temperatures soaring well over 100 most of the time. Oh. And the fact is, 1 year ago, I was in the middle of Florida. Like, you might remember that. And if you don't, that's fine and all, but again. The thing about fans is that they've been around for a pretty long time, being invented way before the usage of electricity was even considered. If you're familiar with ancient Japan, for instance, and a figure known as the kimono, well, basically the kimono was not only an article of clothing made popular in Japan, nowadays you can find them anywhere, but there was of course the famous women that donned kimonos and also carried their own hand fans. Hand fans, of course, were the ancient predecessors of the modern day equivalent. And for centuries, even millennia, those fans were used as a means to keep ourselves cool. The ancient India and African times, though, times of course in which that higher powered figures would also need cooling from time to time. If you're familiar with the days of Cleopatra, ancient Egypt, well, she needed to be cooled down because those places were very hot, especially if you were to step foot in the sand. At times when shoes weren't really around, oof, good luck trying to survive that. But even still, Cleopatra definitely needed to keep herself cool, as well as other higher figures, gods, and etc. Pharaohs, anything of the sorts. But while hand fans were more of commonplace in some areas, there were other objects that they would use as fans just as well. Certain plants basically had fan-like properties to them, just like the hand fans did, and as a result, sometimes they would be used just as well. But when electrical fans were first put together, it seemed that it was going to be more commonplace. And while today, it pretty much is. You got fans that can hang from the ceiling, fans that can hang from the wall, fans that, of course, are like this one that I showed you earlier. Yeah, as you can see, this one's got speed control and can even oscillate through the usage of a special button. But while this is, of course, commonplace in most households and etc., you can't expect other fan models to come around. I, of course, do have a unique air circulator, as it's referred to by the manufacturer, in which that I got as a free gift from my work. But don't expect everything to come to you for free. Not even a fan like me. Anyways, though, that's all I got to talk about for this episode of HJN, so I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with more subjects in mind here on HJN.